Hello, queens and kings. My name is Thandeka Shabangu. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Today we are on part 2 where we are doing our Swazi neck piece. LIGCEBESHA. So today we'll be doing half of the shield, and then for tomorrow we'll be finishing off the shield. So the beads that I'm using are beads from Pandahole, which is an online website store where they sell jewelry making materials. And the nice thing is that there is a discount code, which is fabulously 0723. With this discount code, you're going to get 7% off. Now, everything, the links to the beads are down in the description below. So let's get started. Let's get into it. Let's hop into it. So this is what we're aiming for, and we are here. We are taking baby steps. Baby steps are good because they are nice and thorough. So we're at the corner. We are starting a new line, and with this stitch, our stitch is a period brick stitch. So when you're at the corner, you pick up 2 beads. So we're done with our bottom yellow, blue, and yellow. So now we're starting off with our red. So you're going to pick up 2 red beads, which I've already done here. And then you're going to insert your needle into the first bead. That yellow bead that's that is at the corner, at the end. Going to insert your needle there, and the struggles have started. There we go. And then you are going to insert your needle underneath. There is a bridge between the 2 blue beads. So that is where you're going to insert your needle. You're going to insert it underneath that bridge. You see the nylon thread? Yes, konapo. And then you insert your needle into the yellow bead, going back to the row. Kanji. Now come back. Now my needle is through, and then I pull nicely. Bridget, I'm picking your things nicely. And then you insert your needle into the second bead. And then you pull. Ta-da! Now you're going to pick up, there we go, another bead, a red bead. You're adding it. So you're going to insert your needle under the bridge that is in between bead number second last and the bead before second last. I'm going to insert my needle under that bridge, and then I insert my needle into the bead. After under, it is into the bead, and then I pull. Ta-da! So now you're going to keep adding your red beads. So now you're going to add 5 more red beads, and then in total you're supposed to have 8 beads. And then you stop and wait for me until I come back. I'll be back just now. I come back. So now we're going to start with introducing the base of our shield. So we're going to add 2 black beads next to each other, not at the same time. Remember, add two beads when you're at the center. So you have your 8 red beads in row. So now I'm going to first start picking up my 1 black bead. Ooh, sorry. I'm busy doing it for myself. I'm not showing you. And then I'm going to add another black bead next to it. And then here are my 2 black beads. Then we're going to add 2 white beads. So I've picked up my white bead. So what is this thing of saying 2 white beads next to each other? I don't want it to be confusing. So I pick up my first white bead, and then I'm going to pick up my second white bead, which decided to slip away. There we go. Using the same process, the same routine. So we have 2 black beads and 2 white beads. So now from next to the white beads to the corner, you are going to pick up your red beads all the way. So all the way I added my red beads. So I ended up, I had 8 red beads after the white. So now I'm going to turn, I'm going to pick up my 2 red beads because I'm turning. Now this is where you pick up your 2 red beads. And then you're going to insert your needle into, trying to make sure the lighting is okay. Yes, you insert your needle into this bead, and then you are going to insert your needle under the bridge between the last 2 yellow beads, under that bridge, and then you're going to insert your needle into the last red bead and move upwards. Then insert the bead into that second red bead. So for the row that we started, we have started with adding our 2 red beads, and then next, how many, let me count, I'll be back. So now you're going to add 7 more beads in the row. I'm going to already have our 2 beads, so now we're going to add 7 more beads, and then we'll come back. So I've added my 7 beads, and in total I have 9 beads. Now I am going to start off with our shield, and I'm going to pick up 1 white bead. So in total I have to have 2 white beads and 3 black beads. 2 white beads and 3 black beads. Here's my second white bead. There we go. So it has to be nice and slanted like this. And then I move on to my 3 black beads. The movement is the same. How you insert your needle. The only thing that changes is the color. That's my second black bead. Then I'll pick up my third black bead. So here's my 3 black beads. And then moving forward, I am going to add red beads. So I'm going to have 7 red beads. So I got to the corner. We are moving. We really are pushing. I feel like the stitch we have grasped it. Hey, yeah, that word. So the only part that we're going to focus on now is the pattern. So we're turning, you're going to pick up 2 beads, 2 red beads, and insert them at the corner. And then you hook. You don't hook, man. You insert your needle under the bridge between the last bead and the second last bead. And then you insert your needle into, moving up to the second row. Yeah. I've pulled it. And then insert your needle into the last bead. And oops, there we go. So now, in total, on this side, you have to have 7 beads. So we've added 2, so now we're just going to add 5 more red beads next to each other. Not at the same time, but next to each other. And I'll be back. So here we have our 7 red beads. Now we're going to add 3 black beads. 3 black beads. And I'll come back. We are pushing, Bahait. We are pushing. Here's our 3 black beads. I think for today's video, it's a before and after. Before the black beads, after the black beads. Before the white beads, after the white beads. So now we're going to add 3 white beads. Before the white beads, after the white beads. Now we're going to add 8 red beads. Before the red beads, after the red beads. So we added our red beads. How many beads did we add? We added 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 beads. Now we're going to turn. So when you're turning, you pick up 2 beads and then you insert your needle into the last bead from your previous row, because you're now starting a new row. Sometimes the beads, they decide to take their own. And then you take your needle, you insert it under the bridge. Which bridge, you might ask? The last and the second last bridge. Beads. Hey, what did I say? Way. Then insert your needle into the last bead, and after you've pulled, you are going to insert your needle into that bead, the second last one. Ta-da! So you're going to keep adding your red beads. How many are you adding? So you're going to add 6 more red beads. In total, you have to have 8 red beads. Before the red beads, after the red beads. So now we're going to add our white beads, but there is a twist, because now we're starting to introduce the opposite colors, the black into the white and the white into the black. So we're currently in this row. So we're going to have 3 white. No, we're going to have 1 white, 1 black, and 1 white. 1 white, 1 black, and 1 white. So there we go. We have like a yin yang type of situation happening. So it's one white, one black, and one white bead. So now we're going to add the next 4 beads. So for the next 4 beads, we're going to have 2 black, 1 white, and 1 black bead. 2 black, 1 white, and 1 black bead. Ta-da! I'm so obsessed with Mr. Bean. Like, I've always said that, ne? Okay, so we have our 2 black, 1 white, and 1 black. So now we're going to add our red beads. We're going to add 6 red beads. So here I've added my 6 beads. So now I'm going to turn using my 2 red beads. So now we're going to add 4 more red beads. In total, we're supposed to have 6 red beads. So I have my 6 red beads. Now I'm going to add 4 black beads next to each other. 4 black beads. And now we're going to add 4 white beads. We've added our black beads. Now we're going to add 4 white beads. Another thing, don't be worried with how we didn't do the dot again. If you look at the pattern, there'll be a line that breaks in between for the dots. And then there'll be a dot, there'll be a solid line, and then the dot. So we're currently in the process of the solid line. Ne? Oh, and another thing, if you look at the numbers for the black and white, so it starts with 3344. So the numbers, they repeat each other in the same line. So this is the situation whereby we have 4 black and 4 white. But it happens in some instances whereby we're going to have 3 black and 2 white. There will be instances where we'll have maybe 5 white and then 6 black. So they alternate in some cases. So now I'm going to add 4 white beads. Here's our 4 white beads added. Now we're going to add 7 red beads. So now I've started the new line. We are at this point where we're going to start introducing the sides. I would say the spear. And this one is our shield. These are the spears. And Isagila that comes with your shield to protect you. Okay, so we're at this point. So we already have our 2 beads. That means we're going to add 2 more beads and 1 black bead and 2 beads, because in total we have to add 5 beads. So we're going to add 2 red beads, 1 black bead, and 2 red beads. So here we are. We have 4 black beads, 4 red beads, 1 black bead, and 2 red beads. So now we're moving on to the white section. So we're going to pick up 2 white beads, 1 black bead, and 1 white bead. 2 white beads, 1 black bead, and 1 white bead. So here we are. Another thing, you have to make sure that your your dots, they align, they're in the same line. So you see the bottom black and the top black, they're in the same line, they align nicely. So now you move on to the black section, and then you're going to pick up 2 black beads, 1 white, and 2 black beads. So you have 5 beads in total, 2 black beads, 1 white, and 2 black beads. So here we are. You see, the lines should be aligning, a line of the lineage. So now we're going to do the other part of the spear. We're introducing the spear on the other side. So we're going to pick up 2 red beads, 1 black bead, and 2 red beads. Roy, block, and Roy. Yo, Africans, I I struggled with Afrikaans in primary to the point where I was like, Mama, I want to learn Zulu now. Like, I'm done with Afrikaans. Can I get a school closer to where I stay? Isikolo saselokishini. I'm tired of waking up. Number one, I'm tired of waking up for transport. Number two, I'm tired of this Afrikaans. And number three, I want to have quarter for lunch, not hot dogs. Imagine, my mom was like, "Hey, this girl. Okay, we'll see what we can do." And then I went to my school in Protea North called Rejuma. I'm joking, it's Reashuma. Not Rejuma. Okay, two red beads, one black, and two red beads. So here we have it. So now we're going to start a new line. And then from the new line, we're going to have two red, two black, and one red. This is the last line that we're going to do for today. So now we're going to add, oh, here's my two red beads, two black beads, and one black bead. So now we're going to add 5 black beads. Is it 5? No. We're going to add 5 black beads and 5 white beads. Remember, at this point, we're having solid lines whereby we don't have the yin yang dot dot makapa kapa situation. Makapaza. Yes, so we're going to have 5 solid black beads and then 5 solid white beads. So now we've done our 5 black and our 5 white. Now we're going to pick up 1 red and 2 black. So now we're going to finish the line off by adding 3 red beads. I am so excited. Look, it's coming together. It's really, really coming together. So now we're going to finish the line and add 3 red beads. So here we are. So this is where we're going to stop. And then tomorrow we finish off the rest of the shield. And then we get into our neckline and then we're done. Thank you so much for watching, Queens and Kings. I love you guys so, so much. Remember to love yourself. Remember to respect yourself. Remember to honor yourself and have fun. If you love the content that you're seeing, please consider subscribing. Bye.